I want to switch gears from professional basketball to national basketball, which, not only were you a pro, but you also got a chance to represent Team Canada. And I'm going to be 100% honest, man. I scoured the internet. I looked everywhere to see what the roster was for the 2006 Team Canada team. I couldn't find anything, like not one bit. So listen, like, just break it down for me. Who were your teammates? I know Leo Routins was your coach, but who are your teammates? What were some memorable moments or fun moments from Team Canada? And your thoughts?
Yeah. That situation right there is a book in itself. If I was to write about my experience with the Canadian national team, because that was a goal that I wrote down in 1998. I'll never forget it. I went to the first ever Nike All Canada camp. And
I want to point out, I was 3 years old when you wrote that down. I'm putting it out there, but you good.
No, let me tell you. I said I want to be a part of the Canadian national team. That was one of the things I have to make it.
Right.
I'm just going to give you a quick story leading up to that team. So I was at Bradley at the time, and I was doing basketball camp, and we sent the campers to lunch, and the coaches played at lunchtime. And I was playing against a recruit that was coming in, that's supposed to be coming in that year. Right. And he was trying to post me up, and I was trying to get around to trying to front him. And I put my arm out to deny the ball from getting to the post, and he jumped, and I dislocated my right shoulder. Ooh. So never felt that kind of pain in my life. As I'm going back to the training room for the trainer to put it back, it pops back in. And on its own. So I finish, I go back at ice, whatever. Right. I go back to camp in the afternoon. And I finish off the camp. So now I hear that Leo Routins is having invites only, or he's going around the country looking at talent and inviting them to come. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, wait a minute, I'm in Illinois right now doing basketball camp. I go, I need to get to this trial because this is a new coach. He doesn't know anyone. I might have a chance. Right. Well, anyways, I have a dislocated shoulder. I said, I'm going to go anyway.
That's crazy.
I'm like, I got to make this team. And at the time, my friend and teammate, James Gillingham, had already left to go back and be on the team because he was invited to the tryout. Right. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go back anyway. So after camp, I hopped on a plane, went back to Toronto. I saw my friend James gave me Leo's number, and I was calling him. I left a message. He didn't call me back. And I left a message saying, hey, I know you're going around, you're inviting people, but I've been doing basketball camp in Illinois. I'm back now. And he wasn't responding. So I finally got a message from him. He's like, all right, well, I'll put you through a workout Wednesday morning, because I came back on a Monday. And he's like, all right, Wednesday. So I'm calling him Wednesday. Actually, I called him the night before. He wouldn't pick up his phone. And I'm like, what's going on? He told me Wednesday morning he's going to work me out. And he's not picking up his phone. So I just showed up at the gym. Mm-hmm. I showed up at the gym. I see all my boys that I played with growing up. Everyone's on the team. I'm like, they're like, Jay, what are you doing here? I'm like, I'm here to try out. And he sees me.
Right.
Because he's like, hey, who is this guy? Right? So I'm like, yeah, you're supposed to call me, but you didn't call me. So I just came to the tryout. He's like, all right, you know what? I respect that. I respect that. So I tried out. Let me tell you, I didn't tell anyone I dislocated my shoulder the week before. I knew I wouldn't be able to be offensively, aggressive as I wanted to. So I'm like, you know what? If I play good defense and lock guys up, they'll respect me. Right. And I remember Greg Francis was one of the coaches. And I remember him coming up to me after the first practice, like, yo, man, you can play defense, man. I'm like, hey, thanks. And I remember telling our trainer at the time, Sam Gibbs, I'm like, yo, Sam, I dislocated my shoulder last week. I don't know how I'm getting through this, but, I'm hurting. And he started treating me. I didn't even tell the coaches. Right. And Leo came up to me after, and he's like, you know what? You're going to be our Bruce Bowen on our team, man.
Okay. All right.
And I was like, really? He's like, man, I have so much respect for you. He's like, you came in here. You worked your butt off. He's like, yo, I want you to come with us this summer. We're going to Brazil for a tournament. You have a passport? I'm like, no, you need to get a passport. And I got a rush on a passport. I had to pay like, I was like $250 because we were leaving the following day or the following week, and I didn't have a passport. Made the team, traveled to Montreal, did a tournament, played against the national team from Congo, and then we went to Brazil for 10 days. And the experience, like no other, man.
Wow.
Like no other.
Right. Yeah. That seems like a dream come true for a basketball player, man. Especially from Canada, man. You're representing your country in a sport that's still growing in the country too.
Yes,
like it's developing. It's still at its grassroots. That's so cool. That's so cool. I mean, if you compare 2006 Canadian basketball to 2020 Canadian basketball, it's like night and day, right?
Oh, 100%.
Right.
It's grown so much. I think basketball is probably the number one sport now. You know what I mean?
I agree. I mean, some people will still say hockey, but I think it's a basketball city or basketball world right now.
And I used to play hockey. I used to play baseball. Those were my sports. And then basketball came out of nowhere, man. And it's just kind of slowly grew from 95 when the Raptors came. It was just like a slow ascent to where we're like respected in a way.
We're still like
I know. Let me take that back.
Yeah, I know what you mean, though. I know what you mean. Yeah.
For the longest time, like we were made fun of. Obviously the Raptor, the dinosaur on the jersey, we weren't respected, man. And we had to right, exactly. Like and obviously kudos to management and people that were brought in. You know what I mean? We were able to get a title last year.
Right.
You know what I mean? So. Like, man, I'm so happy, so thrilled. Obviously the growth of the game since then. You know what I mean? 2006 to now. So
yeah. Well, I mean, I like to think of it that players like you, guys like you, are really like the foundation of what was set and moved forward for what Team Canada could be. There's still a gap. Like there's still a level that needs to be reached. Obviously, we haven't qualified for the next Olympics. Qualifiers are still on hold, everything like that. What do you think is the area of improvement that Team Canada needs to make in terms of basketball? Because we have a lot of talented players.
And we just got to get the guys. We need to get the players, everyone. We just need to get the best players on.
So to commit, pretty much, just to commit on the basketball court. Yeah.
I don't know what we're gonna have to do. I don't know what incentive, but I don't know if it's coaching. I don't know if it's certain players on the team.
Right.
But we need to have the best guys on the floor. Like we have so many good players in the NBA that are Canadian, man.
Yeah.
And we need those guys. We need those guys to come forward and just commit to playing and representing Canada and getting us back to the Olympics, man, because we have the players, you know what I mean? Like these guys are playing against the world's best players every night.
Yeah.
And we potentially have some of those best players. So why not everyone just come together and just be like, hey, this is what's gonna happen, man. Like, let's make the Olympics. Like, we deserve to be there too. You know what I mean? So
you have the second most amount of talent in the NBA.
Right.
Now the second
we're underachieving, man. We're underachieving. 100%. We're underachieving.
Because you guys got we got Jamal Murray, we got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, his cousin Nikhil Alexander-Walker, Corey Joseph.
We have Kelly, Corey.
Yeah.
We have Powell.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right? Yeah.
We have Tristan. We have
the only guy who hasn't committed, and this is like the elephant, is Wiggins. He hasn't committed. Yeah.
I'm not sure what's going on there. I don't know the story.
No,
but I'd really love for him to be on the squad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it'd be perfect, man. Just getting all the guys that are supposed to be playing, and just taking care of business.
The future is bright, man. The future is bright for Team Canada.
For sure.
Yeah.